What's going on, everyone? It's time for another slasher film review. Today we're going to talk about a film that I've heard about, but I never actually saw yet. And that's The Redwood Massacre. It's a British slasher film. It's released September 28, 2014, and is directed by David Ryan Keith, who would go on to do the sequel, The Redwood Massacre Annihilation, which I actually heard more about that one than the original. But he's also done films like Ghosts of Darkness, The Dark Within, and Attack of the herbals. Anyways, but yeah. So the Redwood Massacre, like I said, this is a British slasher film. It starts off with it has quite a bit of horror tropes in it, but a group of friends go on a camping trip as they are heading to a big house party that they heard about going on in like some abandoned house or something in the Redwood Forest in the UK. And I think, and so they go there, but then they end up getting lost, and big hulking mass killer ends up finding them, and goes and slowly starts picking them off, and this girl who's trying to find her boyfriend. These two girls are trying to find their boyfriends and their other friend and stuff. End up stumbling upon the house of the killer and has to try to survive. For the most part, this film is actually surprisingly pretty well done. It's very well shot. Great gore effects and practical effects for the kills and stuff. Most of the kills are very gory, disgusting, and they show you a lot. So this is definitely, like, I'm a gore hound when it comes to like slasher films and stuff. I love gore. So seeing a lot of that in this actually really made it even better for me. I was really happy with that. The killer is very hulking and menacing. He has like this weird, he looks sort of like a demonic scarecrow with a sack over his head. And he just has the brooding, evil, hulking thing, sort of like the zombie-ish Jason's like hulking stature and stuff like that. And there's definitely a lot of homages to older slasher films, especially the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and some Friday the 13th sort of stuff mixed in there to keep you in like enthused and stuff. So yeah, with all that, it's all really pretty well done. Like I said, it was shot and it was shot well. The special effects are pretty good, and overall, I thought it was a decent enough slasher film. This is, if you're a fan of like Wrong Turn, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the more modern ones and stuff, this one will probably be up your alley. And also, if you're like more gory stuff, because it's not just full on slasher, it's sort of like a torturous sort of like Saw sort of or Hostel setup as well mixed in there too to add a little bit of authenticity to it. But yeah, but so those are the strong points of the film. Some of the weak points, well, the story is terrible. There's not very much of a story. It's your run of the mill sort of like slasher torture stuff, but like with very little else. And besides it being in a very remote backwoods sort of setting, and so most of this stuff has been done before quite a bit. So you don't really get very much new things. It kind of like tries to blend other types of films together to make it something its own. But for the most part, it wasn't. The story wasn't really there. Also, the characters were pretty poorly written. There's not ones you could really get behind. Most of them are annoying, and the acting's hit and miss in this. So some of the actors do a good job, and you can tell they're giving it their all. Some of the other ones seem a little bit more, like just like nervous, I guess, and unsure on how to portray the characters and stuff. So you get a mixed bag for the acting, and then yeah. Overall, though, I thought it was decent. And also, one other thing I really liked about this film, they don't actually reveal the killer in this one. You just see him die. Supposedly, there's a sequel, so obviously he doesn't die. But for the most part, this film I thought it was pretty fun and entertaining. It's just I wish there was more story and better characters, because that's like half a movie basically that you have to do to keep you enthused. But right after I finished watching it, I was like, wow, that was actually way better than I was expecting. It's better than a lot of these indie slasher films and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, if you like slasher films and stuff like that, this one was actually a surprise good film. So for the most part, just don't expect a decent story characters. But if you like seeing a lot of good bloody kills and yeah, just turn off your brain and want to watch some slasher film, this one's pretty decent. So I'm gonna give this film a 3.5 out of 5. Even though there's no story and the characters are pretty bad, the kills and the gore and everything make up for it, and it makes for some pretty intense scenes and stuff too. So I enjoyed it. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. And if you want to check it out for free, I'll link where I watched it down below, so you can check it out for free down there. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future. All my stories. You have the film title hashtag, the subgenre film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my letterbox is down below. Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating. Where I have to watch the films. And my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you want me to do the sequel, let me know down below as well. Also, if you have any films or film franchises in any genre or on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. Somewhat like this. Reviews also, so you can hear my opinions on reviews on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to subscribe because, well, I'm going to go watch a remake now of a classic 80s monster movie, Night of the Demons, the 2009 remake. I heard it's pretty. I heard some people say it's decent. I heard a lot of people say it's bad. So I've never actually seen it. So I'll be the judge of that. So make sure you tune in for that one. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. Watch out for all those crazy mass killers pretending to be scarecrows and lurking in the woods. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.